Hello! Welcome to Like Your Lifestyle again. It's today's time for a video. I'm sure you know that because you've clicked on it and because you're watching it. So obviously that's your problem, not mine. And today's video is a little bit about something which is essentially called, well, it's about nature. My top 10 favourite trees, which, you know, there are a lot of them and there are over 10 types, and I do know that. And I have known that for ages. So knowing that is just the beginning, and knowing them all individually is the next type of thing to be getting on with. So it's good to think about for a bit, but not too long. So I've decided to go with just 10. As I say, there is more than 10, but there's sometimes so number 10, starting on trees, is the lime tree. Lime tree, yes, that's right. The lime. It is a lime tree, and some people say it is lime green, but I like to think of it as a different kind of thing, which is more of a green, nature green, like a natural green, like forest green. So that's the lime tree, and that's number 10. It's a fine tree. Number 9 is, might surprise some of you because of what it is, and it is a acorn tree. Obviously, a large one, and can be large if it grows that much, and drops off massive nuts, which sometimes litter the ground as far as the eye can see. Lovely nuts coming off the acorn tree, which are called acorns, and that is the kind of a fruit of that tree. And squirrels will often be numbling on them, munching on them, and having their lunch. So number 8 is the beech tree. Not at the beach, not a day at the beach. It's the beech tree, which happens to be around. It does sometimes grow on the beach, but it doesn't have to. It sometimes grows in the town or even in the wood. They call it the wood because it is made of trees. And the beech tree is the whitest of all the trees, grey like a wizard, which is why people often say that the beech is the wisest of trees. The fourth one is number 7, which is the oak tree, the great oak, the mighty oak, dropping fruit, nuts, special nuts, fruit and nut. Number 6 is the elm tree. A huge tree as well, again, if it's allowed to be. Spotty little kind of leaves which are a shape almost like a human hand. There are several elm bits which come off the leaf, and obviously the big flat palm of the leaf. Number 5 is the birch tree, silver birch, which is the silver grey. Some people say it's grey, wise like a wizard. It's the wisest of all the trees due to its grey exterior, silver exterior, and the way that is, which people understand to be very wise. Number 4 is a sequoia tree. A tree, a very wide tree, flat and wide. The trunk is barely even lifts off the ground because it's so flat. But of course, it does go. It does go up as trees do because they are often lifting around and up to heaven. Number 2 is the tree of life, which is not a. It's not a tree, but it is a movie by Mr. Hollywood himself, and he makes a wonderful film about a tree and its massive life, which it has for absolutely ages, down from dinosaurs' times. Huge dinosaurs, massive ones that you can't even imagine. And the tree is there through all that life, and that's why it is the tree of life, is because it was a tree which was around during a lot of life. So there's a little bit of deviation, but not too far, I hope. Number 1, here we are. Drum roll, please. It's going to be the best tree of all that you'll see on this channel. Is the cherry tree, a blossom tree which makes a wonderful smell in autumn, but also in spring. To heaven with the blossom tree, please. They are wicked. Right, well, it's been a terrific episode, and maybe go hug a tree of your own. Maybe go hug a tree of your own later on today.